I'm on multiple camera angles. I've messed it all up. I don't know how I've messed it up. Hang on a second. I'm going to get... Nope, you're not on here yet. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Technically Speaking. I'm out of practice. It's been a few weeks, so needless to say, I'm out of practice. I don't know why I did multiple cameras. I'm not entirely sure why I decided to do just 2 cameras of myself. Wasn't even 2... Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Welcome back to Technically Speaking, where we have technical issues. We are a technical show where we talk about technical things. Technical. Let's just go ahead and bring stats in. Holy crud. Holy God. Stats!
Yes.
Welcome my back. Welcome my back.
Welcome your back. I don't know what I did with my... there it is.
What has happened to us?
I don't know. I still got an earbud in from playing on Twitter.
The TikToks and the Insta faces. And
you're the only
elder millennial
who's on TikTok in this room.
You need to slouch.
No, I don't. I'm good.
Oh, you're sitting like that on purpose.
Absolutely, I'm sitting like this on purpose.
Roll back those shoulders a little bit. I'm gonna let you have just there it is. There it is. I'm here for the arms that are too big.
Adam, since
big
you're
love
here,
right here.
Since you're here.
Oh, get naked. Get naked. Oh.
There we go.
I don't even know. I am not an Atlanta Braves fan at all. I'm allowing Stats to have his moment in the sun because he is an Atlanta Braves fan. So he is going to have his moment in the sun. While I do dislike the Atlanta Braves very, very much.
Not quite as much as you dislike some other teams. Though.
I really hate the Astros. I
thought you were going to say the Cubs. That's even better.
No, I hate the Astros. Hate the Astros. Hate the Cubs. I hate everything about it. Oh, I think he just called you chubby. The soup kitchen must be feeding him well. Holy crap, Michael Daniels, what in the heck is going on right now? Oh, we loved having you. We love being on the game show, brother. We really, really appreciate it. I forgot that you were an Atlanta Braves fan too. I forgot.
And Mr. or Mrs. Malcontent, I can't tell from your very tiny little icon. Yes, there is absolutely no subtlety on this show. There never has been. There never will be.
No.
Mostly because neither of us are smart enough to understand it, let alone project it. So.
No.
Yeah, straight bold, straight over the top all the time.
Forgot Michael Daniels' son is named Chipper.
Nice.
I forgot about that. Iconic legend, Chipper Jones.
May
Chipper
he
Jones.
be the same kind of athlete.
Oh, my God.
Dedicated to one team for his entire career, can hit for power from both sides of the plate, and play the hot corner.
I'm going to put him on mute. I said you were going to have your moment in the sun. It didn't say you're going to have a whole evening in the sun.
I was just going to thank Michael Daniels for the wonderful,
I
wonderful
appreciate
money.
the super chat, Michael. I really, really do.
Even though I don't see a dime of it.
You don't. You don't. That's by design. It's all mine. He can't have any. None. He executive produces. Oh, it was well-played series by Atlanta. Nice win from them after 26 years. I can't say anything. I can say nothing. I am a Cleveland Indians fan.
And a Browns fan.
And a Browns fan. But I am a Buckeyes fan.
And Cavs. You've seen the Cavs win a championship.
I've seen the Cavs win the championship. That's true.
You've seen 2 Buckeye football teams win championships.
I have.
You know?
And that's it. That's where it stops. That's where it quits.
We really need Buckeye basketball to stop getting knocked out in the middle of the tournament.
Mercy.
I mean, the last time we even made it to a final was in 2007.
Ohio State has just domination when it comes to national titles and things like that. Like we're legit in a lot of other sports.
Not
pistol,
basketball. Not men's basketball.
Wrestling,
swimming.
We're
diving.
Yeah. They are not the Indians anymore, Adam. They are the Cleveland Guardians.
Guardians, yes.
Not to be confused with the Cleveland Guardians, the roller derby team, Cleveland Guardians, because, yep, that's a thing. That's a thing. I'm a Reds fan, and I have less to say. You did win a World Series in the 90s.
1990.
The Indians did not. The Indians had a chance against the stupid Cubs. By the way, speaking of the Cubs, is your sister still a fan of the Cubs, or is she
I can't really tell.
Is she a Braves fan now for like the 3 seconds she was a Cubs fan?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I couldn't
and
tell.
I'll make sure that I bookmark this part of the discussion and send it to her tomorrow morning because I know she's not watching.
She's not watching the show, but I swear to God, she was like a Cubs fan for like at least 14 seconds.
Yeah, I mean she
probably only when they were good, and then she became
quite
a Braves fan.
Yeah, she owns quite a bit of Cubs gear. I don't know if she owns any Braves gear. So
sketchy.
We'll see.
Sketchy.
I like Tuna Tech's comment. That's a great lead into
hey,
our
Buckeyes,
first
who
topic,
hurt you? So it's fun story that you mentioned it. Adam and I were having a conversation about the Pixel 6 and the Pixel 6 Pro, specifically around it has become one of the most
polarizing.
I would say that's probably good. Polarizing is a very, very, very good. Oh my God. Michael Daniels. Again. Holy crap, dude. Seriously.
Our game show video must have done really well on his channel.
Dude, seriously, we appreciate it. I will make sure Stats get something out of this. Something. I'll give you about $350. You get $350. Love the vid. Thank you so much, Tuna Tech. I really appreciate that. As it relates to why I made the video that I made today about who hurt you, Pixel 6, it was my open letter to the Pixel 6 and the Pixel 6 Pro, specifically around. Really, it was incredibly just dripping in. What did you call me? Pedantic?
Well, no.
You use big words.
The video itself was less emo and more pedantic, but I would say you were just dripping with.
It wasn't sarcasm.
No, it wasn't sarcasm. It was just you were being sarcastic to other people. I mean, it's almost like what we're going to talk about in a little bit with one of the other topics. You were taking the next step and making fun of people.
I just read your show notes.
For making fun of something.
I would have said that in one of the
Which show notes?
The right below the Nest or Google Home app. I'm fine. Just pick one. Toyed at the idea of yada, yada, yada. I saw your show notes, and I literally just choked a little.
Sorry, folks. We can't share these show notes. They're proprietary to Technically Speaking Productions.
But okay,
produced by the 1% Studios.
So I wasn't. So I was pedantic.
No,
Although
you
I
weren't.
have no idea what that means.
You were a little pedantic, and you were being sarcastic towards the other people who thought that their hot takes about the Pixel 6 and the Pixel 6 Pro were the only relevant take out there.
To be fair, I was not going after anybody.
Not specifically.
No, I was going after no one in specifics.
But in general, there has been a lot of this with the Pixel coverage over the last 2 weeks.
The Pixel videos have gone like this quite a bit, like a lot. And it has shocked me how much that it has went from like total hype beast to being, I still think it's one of the best devices you can buy out there. I still think it's the device of the year. The Pixel 6 is definitely one of the ones up there for $599. Come on. It's a great device. But some of the hot takes is like, I think we're having hot takes for the sake of having hot takes.
Well,
is that really a hot take then?
No, it's just your take in a, not you specifically, but you, general populist tech reviewer, your take in a louder voice. That's all it really is.
Yeah, it was just a louder voice. It was my open letter to the Pixel 6 and the Pixel 6 Pro, specifically around like, don't worry, little guy. I still got your back. You still got this. You're still just an awesome guy.
I believe in you and you're special. That kind of thing. Yeah.
So I made the video based on a conversation. It was a really quick text conversation between Adam, Tech Odyssey, here in the comments, and I. Yes, malcontent. Oh. There we go.
I approve of that message. Yes, that's
so. Malcontent emo in my comment. I meant community theater
caliber.
What? I can't English right now.
Community theater
malcontent.
Caliber acting.
But thank you so much. in terms of watching the video and coming to the live show. Seriously, a lot of you guys are in the comments tonight too, and I really, really appreciate it. And you watched a lot of my videos. I try to get to as many comments as I can. But the idea is I did had a blast making this video. But Adam and I were talking about it, and he made a comment like, if you make a video like that, it would be epic. The funny thing is we interpreted it two totally different ways. And that just goes to show you kind of how the different mindsets of these creators truly are. It just shows you like Adam would have taken it a different way than I would have taken it. And that's okay. That's the perfect part about it. But I know Brad's in here, but I had fun making the video. I had a blast making the video because I scribbled down, like in my book right here, I screwed up writing it, but I have the notes of saying basically what I wanted to say, like who hurt you, like why are you like this, and I have pages and pages of notes that I made that I wanted to bring up. Was it the embargo that hurt you? That embargo didn't mean anything to me. That embargo tried to hide something that wasn't even there. Like I was just being so dramatic for the sake of being dramatic.
But we've also talked about bits and pieces and parts of that phenomenon where, especially in the tech community, but even more generally in the YouTube community, if you don't have a thumbnail or a tagline or a title or, God forbid, a description that's more than 2 sentences long that grabs somebody's attention, more than likely your video is not going to get clicked on and it's not going to get views. So by going, for you at least, because you're usually just a pretty straightforward tech reviewer, you tell people like it is, you do the side-by-sides, you give your straight opinion, you tell people it's your opinion. It's not guaranteed to be factual, especially in your prediction videos.
Wait, I don't lie.
No, but when you give an opinion or when you are making a prediction, you tell people that. Yeah, it's not like you're trying to project yourself as some all-being, all-knowing, pixel expert. So, but to that point, if you don't go over the top sometimes, if you don't just make an absolutely crazy thumbnail that people are going to click on and go, whatever.
I didn't even think my thumbnail was. I thought my thumbnail was pretty good.
I'm just saying more the procedure of making the video, the way the video looked. It is outside of your realm of usual.
Yeah, it really is.
So that
true story
could be a little meta.
Oh, what you did there? We're not getting into that yet.
I know,
but
I had to do it.
I understand. When I made the video, I was telling Adam this earlier, it was actually a really easy video to make. It was incredibly easy to make. That video took me from when I actually had a chance to sit down and shoot it after work, from like an after work perspective, shooting it, editing the whole 9 yards, the thumbnails, the tags, the description, the title, all of that. All of that stuff over the course of the day, 2 hours, 2-3 hours. So that was actually pretty good. Normally my videos take a little bit longer than that, but 2 to 3 hours.
I knew somebody was going to say it.
Yeah. Michael, let me go ahead and just pull this up for the masses.
Yeah.
Had the pickle sticks for 2 months. I am not a liar. I'm not a liar.
But I think to your
not
point,
a liar when it comes to that.
Not a liar when he's not being forbidden by an NDA. How about that?
Look, I gotta be honest with you. Still a damn good comment right there.
Really
that was a comedic gold right there.
So I think that's interesting that you feel this video was easy to make. Not necessarily easier than some of your videos, because you and I have conversations, and some of your videos you really do enjoy making, and you tell me that it doesn't feel like you're actually doing any work. You're just having fun. But I think
still hate editing every single video, though.
We're not talking about editing. Okay. We're talking about making content, not editing or publishing content. But I think what may have made this video so easy for you is that's how you want to talk on every video. That's how you want to be that funny, jolly, loud guy.
I do.
But you force yourself to be that straight guy tech reviewer.
It's really hard
for most of your videos.
Because I look, what I don't want to do is I don't want to get into a situation where somebody feels like I'm attacking them or I'm attacking a group of individuals or anything like that. Like that's not what I want. that is but I'm that guy. Like if I feel like it's just dripping with sarcasm or being overly dramatic or overly dramatic is a pretty accurate representation of me. I'm pretty dramatic.
I don't know if overly dramatic, excessively dramatic. Because being dramatic in and of itself is over the top of normal. So being overly dramatic, but excessively dramatic, I think would be a good. But yes, there are several wonderful comments there.
Thanks, Adam. It's so hard. Gary's lurking.
But yeah,
lurking.
I mean, we've talked about it in the past, not necessarily about tech, but other topics or sporting events or things like that, where we would love. It would absolutely ruin this channel and probably both of our careers.
Look,
but we would love to turn on a camera and
just let it go
off.
Yeah, couldn't do it
for like an entire football game or some other type of event that is really good for ongoing commentary.
Wow, really?
Oh,
from the top rope.
The wifey has entered the chat.
Really? You guys get to see how overly and excessively dramatic Scott is in his day-to-day life. Wow.
This is fantastic.
Fantastic. Way to just chime in there. You watch the show every 48 weeks. You just happen to chime in to the one time that I say that I was dramatic or overly dramatic. It's so hard. Great. That's the thing is the retethered tech. It's always the videos that I don't put a lot of effort in that does well for me. It's like YouTube knows this guy's put so much effort into this one. Let's not push it out.
And
I mean, it's true.
You made this comment about this video. I've seen comments from Tech King. I've seen comments from Kevin the Tech Ninja and a couple other people recently that said, all of you have been pushing so hard this year that every once in a while you just want to turn on the camera and talk with no script, no prep, no nothing. Just get everything that you haven't been able to say in some of your previous videos, which you've put out a lot of Pixel 6 content back to back to back to back to back.
I have eight or nine videos.
This video that dropped today is all of your fluff that you couldn't put in those straight edge tech videos. And I think that's why people are responding to it so well.
So evidently my wife has become a fan favorite.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Everybody knows. Bradley says your wife is the best. Oh, Thunder Dan's here. Thunder Dan from Queensland.
We didn't greet him at the beginning of the show.
I know,
the
one time. It's always nice to have the better halves chime in. Matrimonial truth bomb. Yep. All true. All true.
Things.
She gets to see. And
she gets to see more than she wants to.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Dramatics.
Yeah. Sketch that? Uh-huh. Does dramatic equal passionate from Canuckow? It can.
You answer first. This is your video.
It can be more passionate. I think sometimes, I was being probably overly dramatic from some of the things I heard in the overwhelming tech community. Is it's like this dichotomy between black and white, 0 and 1. It either is or it isn't. The battery life is either really, really great or it's absolute hot garbage. There's just nowhere in between. In reality, of course, there's somewhere in between. Or the phone is terrible or the phone is great. Well, no, it's not black or white like that. It just isn't like that at all. Actually, I had somebody tell me the other day that they thought the Pixel camera was just bad. And I was like,
what phone are you using from which century?
No. I've heard that the Pixel 6 is too expensive. Miss Sheila, make sure you check out the probably 5-ish minutes ago.
Yeah.
And then catch up.
Or you could, start all the way at the beginning, just watch it on double speed. We will sound even more hilarious.
If low effort videos were always successful, I would have passed MKBHD already. It's true. Just drama queen. I have been called worse. That's for sure.
Scott just loves loving things,
I
especially
do.
Diet Mountain Dews.
I do. I don't drink beer. I don't drink alcohol. I drink Diet Mountain Dew. That's my thing. The Pixel 6 is the new punching bag. Actually, Brad, that's a really good point. It does feel as though the Pixel 6 is getting some. It had a lot of hype. It had a tremendous amount of hype, and Google is doing the things with the Pixel. Oh God, they're all going off.
Is everything listening?
Everything's listening.
See, my phone never listens to you, which is hysterical. So I enjoy that.
If wife is K Peach, does that make Scott K Mario? It's me, Mario.
No, I was gonna say you're more like Bowser
Wow.
or one
Is that
of
a
the
fat joke?
No, one of the. Well, never mind. I'm not going to say that. That'll definitely get us demonetized.
Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Adam did call it the idea. It's like you tend, if you stay around long enough, you become the villain.
Well,
that's the age-old saying. Like you either live long enough. You're either the hero or you live long enough to become the villain, or something like that.
But we also talked about this probably 2 months ago now, and then either the video the live show right before the launch or right after the launch. That, in my opinion.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah. In my opinion, the only company that Google is competing with is itself. Mm-hmm. Because, as has happened over the last couple of weeks, for somebody that absolutely refuses to even consider the fact that a Pixel device could do one or more things better than any other insert device maker name here, you're never going to win them over. And all Google needs to do, Google doesn't need to do anything.
Google's got enough money. They can do whatever they want.
But all they need to do is keep the Pixel superfans happy and try to gradually eat into that market share until they hit that balancing point where they're selling enough devices to keep making more devices. And that's it.
And they make enough money on everything else that I think they can take a loss on... they can take a loss on the actual hardware division for a long time. Let's not forget that Google really, really pushed in the marketing division this year. It is showing up in places. We saw when the Pixel 6 Pro was announced and the embargo was gone. We saw, when the embargo was still in hold, we saw people physically going to Best Buy doing hashtag guerrilla reviews in a Best Buy because the Pixel 6 and the Pixel 6 Pro was there. That says a lot.
That tells you two things. Either they're so desperate to get their positive Pixel content out there, or they're so desperate to take a dump on Pixel that they tried to get around an embargo.
I'm less about that. That's another topic.
Yeah.
I'm more about the fact that Google did exactly what they said from a marketing perspective and got it out in the front part of Best Buy rather than tucked in a corner.
Right.
You're seeing AT&T is also doing trade-ins where you can trade in a Pixel. You could trade in a Pixel 4a, a device that was $350. Today, you can trade in a Pixel 4a for a brand new Pixel 6 or Pixel 6 Pro and get $700 in bill credits. Google's never done that before. So all of the things that I know that I've said, I know that folks like Adam have said, that folks like you have said, to talked a lot, Google has to basically augment their marketing with really, really good either trade-ins or carrier-based pricing. They're doing that. I can take a $350 device and turn around and flip it for double its value brand new. Not even the value now.
Yeah.
Double its value. Was it $350 or $299?
Hang on.
I swear to God, I think I got that wrong. I think it was $300. I think I got it wrong.
$349.
Okay, so I was right. So $350. I can turn around and I can take that thing right now that's used and flip it for $700 in bill credits on AT&T.
$399. $399.
But it was $349.
It's $349 now. It was $399 at its launch in 2019.
The 4A.
The 4A.
Okay, so it was. I'm gonna say 350, 349. That's
Something
what it
like
was. 4A was Those people are in the comments saying it. So I can take and do that and bill credits right now for AT&T. I'm sure that I can probably do the same thing right now for T-Mobile. I can do the same thing right now for Verizon. I wonder what the trade-in value is for Verizon for a Pixel 6 if they're doing bill credits for that. I don't actually know. The problem that they run into, let me finish the marketing spiel. So they're doing the things that they talked about to get this out there in front of all of these individuals.
Which one are we trying to trade in?
The 4A. I'm just curious to see what Verizon would give. The 4A was $349 and the 3A was $399. Imagine how this year's New Year's sellout is going to affect the New Year order. I have no idea. That's a great question. So, Malcontent, I think G is already using the Pixel 6 family as a loss leader. Say more about that. Okay, so Jomo says the trade-in value is also $700. So think about that. You can take a $350 device, you can turn around and flip that for $700. You can get a brand new. You can get a brand new Pixel 6 for free. For free. You can get a brand new Pixel 6 Pro for $200. $200.
Yeah, either I'm doing something wrong or these trade-in values on Verizon are no bueno.
Okay, we'll figure it out later. Jomo says they gave me $700 for my 4XL, no questions asked. That is crazy. $700 for that.
Well, so that brings me back to two comments, separate ends of the tech spectrum. One, you're absolutely right. Google can and is taking a loss on the hardware.
Oh, yeah.
But they're fine with that because they got more money and they know what to do with.
Yeah.
Second thing is, wherever those phones are going, after you trade them in, either to other markets, other countries, things like that, or even just to a recycling center to pull out the guts and take all the rare earth minerals and things like that and repurpose them, somebody's making money on that. So technically that phone is worth even more than $700 because that's all they're willing to give you.
Jomo got the 6 Pro for $12 a month.
Spread out over what time period?
Depending on who you are, it could be 24 to 30 months. Doesn't matter.
Still, that's ridiculous.
Yep. They're taking a minimal profit to build the mind share. I agree with that. And here you go right here. If the hype for the Pixel, if there wasn't the hype for the Google build up to the Pixel 6, all the Best Buy videos wouldn't have gotten the traction that they did. And they got traction.
Sure did.
They got traction. Tech 702, he got a video that went, he told me it was just a video he just kind of off the cuff did, Best Buy guerrilla review, and the thing went off for 10, 12,000 views. Like just went bananas. And he didn't expect it at all. And that's like, you know what? That's great. Good on you. But you figured it out. But it goes to show you that Google's doing those things that they talked about, getting the marketing out in front of these stores to say, okay, I got to get this out, getting the carriers to give these incentivized deals. Now, they're obviously paying a lot when it comes to like the AT&Ts, the Verizons, and things like that. But we should see the Pixel 6 and the Pixel 6 Pro start to take back some of the market share. But then this gets into what Jason C. just said. They cannot keep up supply due to the demand. They can't. I'll bet you if you go right now, if you can even buy a 6 or 6 Pro, it's Christmas before it ships. It'll be the week before Christmas at best. If you go look it up right now on the Google store.
Working on it.
I'll bet you that's the earliest you can probably get it. I think Google shoots themselves in the foot with the A series. Now all the G words around in my house are going crazy. Yeah.
So
cancel.
I'm not gonna do Fi because most people listening and watching to us don't use Fi. So I'll just do the unlocked model. Mm-hmm. Let's see here.
Pyro says, I paid regular price for my Pixel 6 from Target. I'm wondering if I should have held out for a better deal. No, I don't. I still think if you paid $599 for a Pixel 6, I think you're doing just fine. As an AT&T customer, it's mid-November for Jason.
So
I think I want one now that you can't have one.
low-
Oh, Gary, there you go.
the lower models, the 128s, at least appear to be available on the Google store.
You
But
can buy a 128 right now,
Yeah.
and it says ships now.
Well, I just added it to my cart.
Try to buy it. Pixel 6 or Pixel 6 Pro?
This is the 6 Pro, Stormy Black 128.
Ooh. Did we just find some that are available?
It appears so. I'm not going to click checkout because the store already has my credit card.
Hit checkout. I still think you have to
Michael Daniels.
Michael, you want the 6 Pro?
Oh, no. It does say delivery.
I thought so. What's the delivery?
Let's take some bets. We'll give everybody in the comments 60 seconds. We'll talk amongst ourselves.
I was gonna say I'm gonna guess it's gonna be the week of Christmas.
So
The week of Christmas is what I think.
So would that be starting on the 25th? Because
No, it would be
whatever Chris
21st through the 24th is my guess. 21st through the 23rd would be my my exact guess.
Wow, Tech. That's aggressive. you, sir, are angry.
Very angry, he says.
I know you're not angry at me.
12:15. Malcontent says 12:15 of 21. Don't say anything yet. We still got
So that's his guess.
December 28th.
PG will reimburse. I like where your head's at.
December
Retether.
28th says Jason C. We got December 22nd from Gary. I still think it's the 21st through the 23rd. January says Brad.
We will put yours at December 24th because get it in time for Christmas.
Get it in time for Christmas.
Open
That's
it
what I was
Christmas
saying.
morning.
12/1 from Retethered Tech.
Oh wow, that would be early, brother. Early. I mean, that's less than a month away. I can't believe we're in November. By the way,
I know,
That
right?
is
Isn't
just
that crazy?
Woke up this morning, it's freezing outside.
It
Had
was
to put a
literally
jacket
freezing.
on.
It was literally freezing outside.
Terrible.
So,
All right, have we hit 60 seconds yet?
yeah, we'll go with that.
All right, so
January
this is
2nd says Tech Odyssey.
Straight from the Google Store, unlocked, 128, Pixel 6 Pro, Stormy Black,
Got it.
January 20th.
Oh my God.
That
What?
is 2.5 months away.
I get it that there's a chip shortage. I really do. I April 20th of 2069.
Underrated comment, thank you.
January 20th?
January 20th.
That is unacceptable. Look, I give Google lots of kudos for a lot of things. You guys know this. It's basically a Pixel channel. Let's call it what it is.
Yeah.
But the idea that that is crazy. It's like, are you telling me that they had that much sales? That is crazy. January 20th. How many units did they push? Brad says, "What do I win?"
All of our kudos.
Brad did say January. That is so far, though.
So,
January 20th?
I'm guessing either two
Good
factors.
God, that is awful.
Two factors. Either their production has slowed down because everybody's production around the world has slowed down in the last 2 years.
Fair.
Or the chip shortage is really hitting them in conjunction with the slowdown.
Or I have a theory.
Oh, Lord.
My theory is, and we're going to do this live on air, my theory is go to AT&T's website and try to buy one from AT. No, go to T-Mobile and see if you can
T-Mobile doesn't exist anymore.
What?
Oh, no. Who did they
Sprint.
buy? Oh, okay.
What?
Whatever.
This is a tech channel, sir.
I use keyword phi. Bite me.
Aren't all your Pixel phones automatically unlocked here anyway?
No. Not if you buy it from a carrier.
So there's a carrier lock on it if you have through the payments and things like that. But they legally have to unlock it once it's paid off.
Right.
So unlocked kinda. but not in the way that you're thinking you can bounce around. Your IMEI number gets like blacklisted to where you can or cannot do it. It's a carrier thing. The Pixel 6 Pro is going from $2,000 on eBay.
Yikes.
What?
All right, so T-Mobile only has the Pro in 128 on back order November 30th through December 14th.
Okay, so that tells me at least that they're doing the whole carrier-based thing that if you go through a carrier, if you don't buy it unlocked
first,
they're getting it to the carriers first because they're specifically want to push it through that way. So my guess is if you were to buy through, and this is what Apple's dealing with this right now. I can go to Target and I can go to AT&T or I can go to Verizon and get an iPhone before I can get it directly from Apple. So if I go to an Apple store, I can't get a Pro Max. Like I've been thinking about getting a 13 Pro Max. I can't find a 13 Pro Max directly from Apple, but I can find like a 13 Pro from like an AT&T or a Target or even a Best Buy before I'm actually going to see them from a Apple store directly.
So I can't find any publicly available sales figures of how many they have sold since the launch date, but I did find an earlier article that says in 2020, Google produced, physically made, 3.7 million phones across all of their devices that they made in 2020. They ordered to be produced 7 million Pixel 6 and 6 Pro devices.
They only got half.
Well, no.
Oh.
In 2020, they made 3.7. In 2021, in anticipation of the hype train, they placed orders for 7 million to be produced. So they expected it to blow up.
But to 7 million over how long, though? Not from the jump. Because they make them during the whole cycle.
No, I understand that, but still,
malcontent.
Even if we do 1 year over year, that is doubling their production from the previous year.
Here we go.
These two new flagship phones.
I want to know what the first production run was. That is what I'm interested in, malcontent. We don't know how many Pixel 6s were made the first production run. I have no clue.
I don't own any Alphabet stock, so I can't log in and look at their prospectuses. So
Retether Tech, AT&T says delivery between the 30th and the 7th. So really the goal is like if you're looking to find something, you can go pay full price from a carrier and it will, I think they have to have it locked to their carrier for 30 to 45 days. I think that's the rule. And then it becomes fully unlocked. I believe that's what it is. It's been a long time since I've done that, so I can't exactly remember how that goes.
Right.
There is a 512 variant of a Pixel 6 Pro on Swappa for $2,050. No. Look, I love the device. No. 2,000.
I mean, at that point, you should just go buy outright. Use a credit card or something, a phone from one of the carriers, make sure it's unlocked, and then go list it on Swappa, or go buy two and list one on Swappa and pay for both of them. That's ridiculous.
So Jomo says the wait at Verizon and AT&T is shorter. Canceled my Google pre-store and got the phone from Verizon for the same reason. That's the move, I think. That's the move. Do you think selling out on the Google store was a marketing tactic? Ooh, that is a good question. I actually think it's more along the lines of when you get a $700 credit, a bill credit, whether that's 24 to 30 months. For AT&T, it just happens to be 30 months, I believe. That means they're going to probably use that device for at least 24 of those 30 months. Mm-hmm. That means they're in the Google ecosystem for that amount of time. And as we all know, switching phones is a pain in the ass. Like, it is a pain. And so what will happen? They'll stay in the Google ecosystem because Google will make it easy to transition from one Pixel to the other.
And they're getting a lot better at it.
It's the same play that Apple has done, makes the transition over and over. When you go from one iPhone to another, it's very easy. When you go from one Pixel to another, it's very easy. The only pain in the butt that I have about going from one Pixel to another is the ability to re-log into all of the apps. Like all my banking apps, all of my social media apps, all of that stuff. That is the pain in the ass part. That is the only pain in the ass part, though. Because all my apps come over and they just download all real quick. But that's the move. If you go to a carrier, they're kind of locked into that for at least that 24 months, if not 30 months. And then they can get you into the ecosystem where you just stay, you stay. Or at worst, what happens? For you to get out of that out of that $700 bill credit, you got to pay the phone off. So they still got your money.
Right.
Like that's the move. AT&T keeps the phone locked until it's paid off. There you go. I'm going to check my Twitter because it's in a screenshot from eBay. Hang on. Checking Twitter now. Actually, I have Twitter pulled up right over here. I don't know why I didn't just look at it. Come on over to the other window. There we go.
Scott, speaking of out-of-stock phones, how's that Pixel Fold treating you?
I don't have the fold. I don't have the fold.
Technically non-disclosure.
I don't have the fold. I have a Bellroy leather case on the...
not what I thought you were going to say there.
Bellroy leather case on right now, the Pixel 6 Pro, and it is just phenomenal. I went with the tuxedo black. Pixel 6 Pro, 256 Stormy Black, $1,294 with 10 bids on it. That is bananas. That is crazy.
But supply and demand.
That is wild.
Are dominating their part of the market share, both from sales, advertising, eyeballs, clicks, and marketing. They're doing exactly what they said they were going to do. And for once, unlike all their different messaging apps, they pulled it off. They're actually doing it.
Technically classic misdirection. Misdirection. Look over here. Man, I'm so sad that Nomad is skipping this year for the leather cases too, Michael. That is the thing.
Are they skipping
when
all
eBay
of them
tells
or
you
just
$1,248 is a
products?
great price, you know it's crazy. You know it's crazy when they say that's a great price. That is
eBay lie.
not about that. That's algorithmic.
Yeah, but who programmed the algorithms?
Humans, baby. Humans. Jomo, how does the Bellroy compare to the official Google case? I'm really thinking about the Bellroy case. I really love the Bellroy case, but I will tell you that I dropped it the other day, and it doesn't provide the corners doesn't have as much protection as I would like for it to have. So obviously with the screen being curved a little bit, the Bellroy leather case really folds well into that curve and it feels pretty good, but it doesn't, like if you drop it like this, it's going to get the glass as well. So it doesn't provide the sides with as much protection as I would like. There's a really good lip protection. I'll put this in a video too. There's good lip protection when you have straight face down, but if you were to drop it at an angle kind of like this, it definitely has the ability to get that glass on the side with the curved display, but it folds so nicely into the actual phone itself. Like you can really, really tell it looks like a classic. It doesn't add a lot of bulk at all. You can see right there a little bit of the lip protection on the top and the bottom. It is really, really nice. It's $50 though. Like that's the downfall. Plus this right here, it smells amazing. Like I don't care what anybody says. I just did that live on the internet. Like
that's gonna live forever.
It's gonna live forever.
Where is either Andrew or Tech to cut that up? And
don't worry, Adam will do it.
Out of that.
Don't worry, Adam will do it. But seriously, the leather smells amazing. But in terms of how it handles more protection on the official Google case, which I had I think I have it upstairs. Actually,
Is
I
that
have
the
it in my
fabric
bag.
one?
No, they don't have a fabric one. They didn't make a fabric one. It folds so nicely, he says. subliminal hints. Did you guys see that Samsung and Google and Android are all like teaming up, and they're gonna make like the rumor was it was gonna be a Note, a Z Fold 3 Pixel edition or Google edition. I don't think it is. I think they're just going to make the apps work a little bit better with Android 12L.
Yeah.
That's a Flossie Carter approved smell test. Ooh, I'll take that. A Flossie Carter approved test? Absolutely. Pyro, I have a Samsung 25 watt charger as long as it's... No, you'll be fine. You can use that charger.
Well, I was going to say, I was just about to type it. Michael Rusi, the Google store has their 30 watt USB-C charger listed for $25. So
yeah, but if you try to buy it, bet you it's sold out.
Well, we'll find out here in a second.
Everything's sold out on the Google store. You might be able to get it at a local Best Buy or a local electronics store, but I wouldn't worry too much about the 25 watt charger. You'll be just fine. Cannot unsee it. Scarred for life. Yes, very much yes.
Yeah, it's just saying November 13th to 15th, so that's 10 days.
That's not too bad.
I mean,
10 days isn't too bad.
With the way shipping's going these days, I would expect it to take that long anyway. So,
logistics has been a bit of a nightmare. That is a very true statement.
And will continue, so start buying your Christmas presents now.
Seriously.
And if you can go to an actual store or order it from somebody wherever you live, except for Adam, because nobody wants to live there anymore, do that, and don't depend on shipping to get your stuff there by December 24th.
Jomo, I would say that if you're thinking about getting the Bellroy case versus the official case, both are a little bit slick, but the leather is just fantastic on the Bellroy. You literally can't go wrong. So, I mean, I bought it. I bought all the cases so far. I don't have no case manufacturer sent me any. Which is fine. Like I have 3 upstairs. I have this many right here. I have the actual leather one on my phone, and then I have a D brand grip case upstairs. I have the official Google case upstairs. I have a Moment one coming. I have a Ghost Tech one coming too. That'll be in the second video that I have. I bet you I have almost 10 cases for the phone already. Which is a problem.
Nah.
I already have the Google official case, but I went with Tuxedo Black. Viper on Twitter also got a Bellroy one today, but he got like the tannish leather-ish looking one, and it looks fantastic, and he loves it too. And of course, I shamelessly plugged out that Bellroy, like, hey, if you want to send me a couple more colors, I'll put it in a video. Blah 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 blah. Like, I'm gonna shoot my shot. It's a little Steph Curry action there.
Might as well. Ain't gonna hurt nothing.
Carlos, we were just talking about that. I haven't been able to purchase my Pixel 6 Pro anywhere. You're probably going to have to think about going to a carrier, unfortunately. That's where it seems to be the best case to get it. Bellroy cases, man. This is the first Bellroy case that I've ever gotten, and I absolutely love it. It is just fantastic. I saw Google trolling LG's departure. I did see that video. It's like, come over to us. We won't leave you there behind. It was really hysterical. Clear Renke case, can't go wrong. Clear cases are great. I was thinking about doing a clear case and then doing like an orange and white creamsicle D-brand skin on the black Pixel 6 Pro. That would be crazy.
That would be overly dramatic.
That would be super extra.
Full circle.
Overly dramatic, super extra. Or if you look in the upper right-hand corner, there is a giant peach logo there. That I might get something that's that color because it looks awesome.
I mean, you could create your own case just by using the Technically Speaking stickers.
True. I could do that. Brad says, good thing about the Caribbean, always warm. Bad thing, don't know when I'll get my Pixel 6 because it's sold out everywhere online. Oh.
Hey, Brad, You got an extra bedroom?
I know, right?
It's about to be winter up here.
I was gonna say, look,
I'll take a couch.
look,
Air mattress in the corner.
unlocked ones up here. All we got to do is find a place to stay. Coming down to the beach. I am continuing to hope for a peach-colored Pixel Fold. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Just peach color, all the things.
Corey, I have the Ghost Tech Convert case. The smoke color is actually the exact same one that I got. It's supposedly coming tomorrow or Friday.
Did they put the kickstand back on it?
As far as I know, I do not know. I cannot remember because as soon as I saw it, I was like, "Ooh, I like that case," and I bought it.
Well, that's the same case we both bought randomly without talking.
I think
to
it's
each other
just that one
for the 5As.
Like, I don't remember. I'll be honest, I don't remember it because as soon as I saw it, I bought it sight unseen yet again.
Yeah,
like that. I have a nasty case habit.
But when I had that Ghost Tech for my 4A, it had the kickstand and it was perfect because then you're hands free, just letting YouTube roll video after video after video while we're watching lunch or cooking dinner or whatever. Watching lunch, eating lunch or cooking dinner.
Watching lunch, cooking dinner.
Watching YouTube while eating lunch. Not that this is too
Thanks
difficult.
for coming by, Dan. Appreciate you, brother. I saw your message. I'm not ignoring you. I promise you. Got nothing but love for you. Congratulations to everything. The last several weekends has been super awesome for Thunder Dan and his family down there in Australia in the Queensland space. Thanks for being awesome, my friend. Wish you and the fam the best, and congratulations on all of the blessings that you guys have had. For sure. No kickstand. Which is fine. But that's allegedly coming tomorrow or Friday. And the Moment case I'm really excited about because it uses their M-Tech. I have some of their stuff around here somewhere. Dang it. But basically, it's the MagSafe. So Apple has MagSafe where they have that circle on the back of the phones that's magnetic that charges to everything.
M-Force.
Thank you. M-Tech. But
now, are these cases backwards compatible with all the lenses you've had for a while?
Yes, they are. So they're not only backwards compatible for all the lenses that I have, but it also works with their M-Force, not M-Tech. M-Force stuff, which is all the new stuff that they have for iPhones, and they happen to have this little guy right here. And this, unfortunately, I can't show you because I don't have the M case. But this is magnetic. You can kind of see it. It's sticking out just a little bit right here. But if I wanted to do like a vlog style using something like this, where I can put like it's like a hot shoe microphone right here or a cold shoe microphone, I could.
And I really like the look of that case. The diagonal ribs for the grip on the back.
It's coming. Ooh. It's coming Friday.
I may need to touch your phone.
Oh, touch the phone. You should touch this leather. You ever just touch, this smells amazing. You can't get past it. I don't even care that I did it twice. I don't even care. M-Force sounds like a comic book series. I know, right? That's the thing, but
it's quite derivative.
What?
X-Force, the Deadpool movie.
Oh, God.
Wow. As a Marvel fan, you disappoint me.
I was not even thinking that.
Don't care.
Wasn't
you got to be on the ball, man.
Look, got to keep
my
head
the producer and
head on a
just
swivel.
The talent.
Carlos says he wants it unlocked. He's going to wait using the 4A 5G, which is a great phone and my first Pixel phone. Everything. Oh, awesome! Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate that. I'm glad you haven't had a single regret. The 4A 5G, which is right over here on my desk, continues to be a fantastic device. Just recently upgraded to Android 12, which Android 12 has some opportunities. It has a little bit of opportunities, probably the best word I can describe it. It needs some milk.
There's a lot to love about Android 12. I will say that if you're coming from if you're not coming from Android 11, say you only had Android 10 or God forbid Android 9, it's going to be quite a shock.
It's different.
But if you're coming from some other, carriers either modified Android like Samsung or somebody else, or if you made the transition from iOS to Android and the only thing you've ever known is 12, you'll be fine. It's just, both of us talked about it when it finally got to our phones, is it's a little wonky versus what they've been doing with material design prior to this. And I've noticed a few glitches with certain third-party apps, not any of the Google apps, but some third-party apps that I want to talk to you about off air, just, to see if just to see if you've experienced the same thing.
Android 12 has a good personality. I'll say it, I do love Android 12, but it does have some quirks to it.
Good word.
It's got some quirks to it. You got to get used to. I, for the longest time, could not get used to the fact that if you press and hold the power button, because it's a power button, it enables the Google Assistant. You can go in and change that, but by default, it's the Google Assistant.
Yeah, see, I changed it.
You changed it immediately?
Not immediately. I did a test run, and I told you about this. When I finally got 12, I think it was right around the Pixel 6 launch date, I left it alone for a week. I changed no settings other than what the system did on its own based on my previous settings on the phone. I didn't manually go in to the settings menu and change anything directly. But then once I did, I changed the power button to be the power button stuff, not the assistant.
That threw me way off for a long time because I was like, "What? I don't look, Google Assistant. I love you, but not right now. I'm trying to restart my phone." And did you know that they have the hotkey where you can press the power button and the volume up, and it immediately pulls the power menu up?
No,
I was gonna say that's just not intuitive for most people.
No, I just want to long hold the power button.
Yeah.
And I still love the double tap the power to whether the phone's on, screen on or off, brings up the camera. The wonderful, amazing camera. The double tap power button. It is definitely new. It is definitely also still buggy. There is no question about that. And also, Brad, your good point is, don't be mad at Android 12. iOS 15 still has bugs. It's been out since September. Yeah, I think they both have great personalities. That's probably the best way I could describe. I'm going to go back to it, put it up for malcontent. They're both young. They have great personalities. They're acting out a little bit.
They've got a lot of opportunity ahead of them.
Excessively dramatic.
Bringing it back full circle all the way to this way it is. All the way. I see how it is. But yeah, it threw me way off when the power button was that. But on the back where you have the double tap for the assistant, and it works just like she always does. And sometimes when I don't need her to work, she still works. I'm trying to think what's another weird quirky thing that took me a while to get to. I still wish they had squeeze. Squeeze I still wish they had that.
If they could, and I mean, I'm sure if and when I get a 6 or a 6 Pro, I'll get used to the under glass fingerprint scanner. I still think that's a mistake, because the rear fingerprint scanner is
I love the rear fingerprint scanner. I love it. I'm trying not to be bitter about it.
But so this will be an interesting discussion.
Post show.
Would you accept the under glass fingerprint if they would give you back the Active Edge squeeze for assistant?
Oh yeah. No question.
I would
Active
say the
Edge,
exact same thing.
Oh my God, I would totally do it. Active Edge was everybody was like, this is stupid. It's like, oh my God, I used it all the time. Yes, you do have the double tap on the back to get the assistant, but the squeeze feature.
Yeah, but think about how most people hold their phones.
Yeah.
Like this. You're watching your YouTube, Twitter, whatever. Oh, I need to look up this thing. I don't want to pick up my other hand. Let me just squeeze it real quick, and the assistant is right there. I mean, give us that back, and y'all can make whatever changes y'all want to the fingerprints.
Oh my God, I miss the squeeze feature so much. You can 2-finger swipe down to, absolutely. For the 2-finger swipe down, I use that quite a bit. But the double tap is to bring up the Google Assistant. Yep. I use that all the time.
How many devices has that double tap rolled out to? Is it just the 6s, or is it anybody running 12?
I think it's just the 6s.
Okay.
I don't
because I think I tried it on this 5G.
Yep. So here we go. Jomo, I miss the Active Edge dearly. Oh my God, me too. Me think. I would have liked to have seen it in the power button, the fingerprint scanner in the power button. I would have liked to have seen that too. So
the only concern I would have with that is then case manufacturers have to change how they design cases, because these Ghost Techs, which we buy and love, they cover up the buttons with a different tactile button. So they would have to fundamentally redesign how they do cases to leave that power button uncovered.
Just do it like this. I can give you an example. As a matter of fact, this was one of the cases that was in my video. It's actually a fabric case for the Pixel 6 Pro. And then what they do is
they just cut a whole notch.
Cut a whole notch on the one side. Big old
bathtub on the side.
Which is fine with me, because your finger immediately goes to that space.
Right.
So for me, that's actually pretty easy to just have that dedicated. Let's see if I can do this. Dedicated space like this on the side. It's super easy just to have that cutout. So they would just cut out part of the edge. As a matter of fact, you would probably save on material costs.
You could a little bit, but then you're going to trade off the protection, especially dropping it straight down on an edge. I mean, you crack the fingerprint sensor on the power button. I mean, that's a double whammy right there.
Well, but Jerry Rig, everything will tell you when you scratch everything on it, deeper grooves at a level 7 on a fingerprint scanner on a power button typically is okay. Deeper grooves on a level 7.
Okay.
So, Mom, squeezing my orange Pixel 4 right now. I am so jealous of your orange Pixel.
You just got to get better at ordering stuff when they do come out in the orange.
Happy Halloween from an orange Pixel 4. Squeeze it and enjoy it and love it. All right, where can they find your stats?
Helix Island on the tweet machine. Still checking in on Instagram once, twice a week, but not doing it on my phone. So if you send me a message, I will get back to you in 2 to 3 business days.
There you go. You can find me at Scott Peachy on the tweet machine, at the Scott Peachy on Instagram. That has been another hour. We really appreciate you all. Wow, 29 folks coming in, 30 plus folks. Thank you all so much for being the best part of this community faux show. And we will see you next week. Next week, we're going to have a special guest, I think.
Whoop, whoop.
Next week's special guest. It's going to be awesome. Another Pixel fan, so we're going to just fanboy out when it comes to all the Pixel stuff again. So be on the lookout for that. Have a good day. Be good or be good at it. And we'll check you guys again on the next times.
Talk to you soon.
Talk to you all soon. Be good.